And you're welcome back from the weekend. I'm wanting to believe that you had a wonderful weekend. Well, my weekend was very long, very tough, very tiring, but yet still, I always try to find the exciting moments in there, the happiness, just to make you know and give you the roller coaster of a ride here on the hottest, on the freshest, on the red carpet show. The name is IB Ben Baako. Hello, folks, and welcome to the Red Carpet Show. And coming up on the show, 5 hours with Mario, a theatrical play by Latif Abubakar and the Globe Production. 7th edition of A Shaman to the World. Obaba Christie celebrate 20 years anniversary in the gospel fraternity. So now you have an idea of what to expect on the show, and let's get straight into business. Well, it's a roller coaster of a ride, right? So enjoy it, have fun. Okay, so over the weekend at the Accra International Conference Center, Latif Abubakar did something he's never done before, a monologue play. And believe you me, the whole auditorium, everybody who was there, including the 7 ambassadors who were there, were so excited. They had a fun-filled time, and Nashako played the role just seamless as she could ever do. This is 5 Hours with Mario by Latif Abubakar and the Globe Production. At the Accra International Conference Center, Latif Abubakar and his Globe Production entreated the patrons to his first ever monologue, a challenge he threw up himself and succeeded at it. Nashako, who played that character on stage, got a standing ovation from the whole entire auditorium. The patrons just loved what they saw and even wanted more, and you could tell
that person was right now. But Peterson. Oh, Peterson. 20 years ago, Peterson really loved me. He was so handsome. Peterson always had a smile for me. I could see affection in his eyes when he looked at me. Peterson held my hands and made me feel safe. He appreciated little things. He asked me to marry him. But somehow I chose you. He went to see my parents to ask for my hand in marriage 20 years ago. But you and your family members with your something had already come to ask for my hand in marriage. I loved you, and so I went with you. Peterson now drives a Range Rover. Peterson drives a Range Rover. Peterson went to the UK, established good commercial connections. Peterson is doing well in his life. Recently I ran into him. And your worst part is you never listen to advice. You alone knew what was good and what is right. Even in your books, you used to mix up capital letters and italics. Mr. Degree holder, university graduate, you don't know when and where to use capital letters and italics. So what did you achieve in this life that you can do? I know one might think that I am happy that my husband has died. But that's nonsense. I could not be happy.
His Excellency Javier Gutierrez, the Spanish ambassador, was super excited and could not even
I'm very
hide his
happy. I'm really
excitement.
thrilled, and it's been a great success. I'm really amazed at the excellence of Ghanaian culture, Ghanaian theater, and I mean, Na Ashokor, what a magnificent job she's done today. Outstanding.
You have to support the arts.
Rocky Doni was humbled
You
by
know,
the performance that he
play and also showcasing the excellence of playwrights here in Ghana. This adaptation of this amazing classic book, Making it Ghanaian, was so tastefully done. And Na Shoko's performance for me, I just went to her and said, you know, as a musician, usually the trick is that how do you keep an audience engaged for such length of time? Usually you have a band behind you. But her standing there as one person, a monologue, engaging everybody and also taking us through several emotions was just a beauty to behold.
What of some of our veteran actors? The two of them who were there were so delighted about Nashako's performance and the challenge that Latif Abubakar put himself through. A lot of people are applauding Na. They actually gave her a standing ovation. From your point of view, how did you see what she did?
I think she deserved more than a standing ovation. As an actress, it's a very difficult task. Being on stage for an hour, close to 2 hours.
Did you love it?
I love the production.
Is it her performance or is the content of what she did?
I think it's a combination of everything. The content was relevant and her performance was simply splendid.
Well, a lot of people have been thrilled. A lot of people have been moved. The whole auditorium actually tagged along with Na when she was on stage. Uncle Fred, were you moved with what you saw?
I got emotional in all senses. At certain points, I shed some tears because I was like, wow. I didn't know. In fact, I was torn between her performance and the emotions attached to, the play itself. So, it's out of the ordinary. Tonight, Na has done what Napoleon could not do.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah.
You have been on stage. You have done TV. You have done, I don't know. Have you ever experienced a monologue? I mean, going through the motion yourself.
I was trying to tell you earlier that this has been the style of Efo Kojomangbe late. Anytime he wrote plays, it's either a monologue or for two, at most three people. That was Efo, because he felt everything gets very compact when you have just one person, two people, or at most three. So Latif is the, second person now that I know. I've told him that, look, this style, move with it.
For Nashako, she was amazed at herself that she was able to carry the whole auditorium along, and she is so happy she could.
Well, on stage, I think I was just like, honestly, I don't know.
You got a standing ovation for crying out loud.
Yeah, that was a very emotional moment for me. I was confused. I wasn't sure, really. I'll confess to you, the whole time, I was thinking, you have to nail it. All these people are here to watch you. You have to nail it. And that kept ringing in my head over and over again. When I finally opened my eyes, because in the beginning my eyes were closed, when I finally opened my eyes and saw that it was a full house, I was humbled by it. I think that's when I relaxed and said to myself, you have prepared for so many weeks for this production. You're ready. Just go and kill it. And I think I killed it.
I'm sorry. I'm glad you believe. Sorry, I'm glad you believe that you killed it, because you did.
Thank you.
Solo, the stage manager, even though was thrilled, found it difficult to believe that they had actually nailed the monologue. This is one of the people behind it. Solo, how are you doing?
I'm fulfilled. Let me say that. I'm fulfilled, yes. Because throughout the journey, we know what to expect from Na, but she was totally a different person today. We can see her embodying the role. Sometimes you just need to put the actor in a very comfortable zone so that they can just work. And the liberty for her to just express and be herself in the role is so beautiful to watch. So I'm just fulfilled.
Well, he has put in a lot of work. He is he has been the stage manager for today and throughout all the rehearsal. Do you see anything different? Do you see a step up from what you've been saying and from the rehearsal in today's act?
The intensity of her emotions, like you can just feel it. You can travel with her literally, like you see yourself in it. If she's sad, you can feel it. If she's happy, you can feel it. So that's a step up. Because the rehearsals, there was a lot of tension, I should say. And it's good as an actor or as an actress, we need to welcome it. So you can see that. But today, like nothing, absolutely nothing. She was just going.
Oh boy, and was playwright Latif Abubakar so not excited about what he's being able to achieve? Okay, so finally 5 hours with Mario is over. It is now a few minutes with Latif. How are you doing?
I'm good. I'm excited. You could see I'm a happy man.
I mean, you told me earlier on that it was a challenge you picked up making it a monologue because you could have easily, I mean, added a few other characters to it. Challenge fulfilled.
Very, very much fulfilled. I'm telling you, I'm a happy man on this earth. Trust me. I mean, what else would you expect? Aside Food House, aside 7 different ambassadors, I mean, honoring your invitation, just to witness your play. What else would you expect? Aside the audience, excited about the outcome of the production, and they are all happy and exciting. What else?
I spoke to Fred Amogi, and he's saying that he has actually told you that monologue should be the thing you should go with now. Is this going to open up the doors for a lot of monologue scripts?
I think yes. I've been looking forward to doing 1 cast, 2 cast play. I mean, plays that you can easily travel across the world with and across the country with, just because of cost implications when it comes to theater. And this actually has given me that kind of happiness in terms of my heart. It's taken away some kind of fear that it is possible. Yeah, so usually it's challenging when you are writing with less characters. The more you introduce characters, the more exciting the play becomes. So it's extremely very challenging when you are working with 1 character, 2 characters, and 3 characters. I've done 3 characters before. I'm here to do 2, but I mean we jumped from 3 to 1, and it was absolutely amazing. I love the audience response. That is actually what we look out for.
So let's get into some music, right? So 20 years she has been in the music industry, the gospel fraternity. She's been thrilling people, she's been uplifting people, and she's been giving people hope with her music. I'm talking about Obapa Christie. She celebrated the 20th anniversary at the auditorium at UPSA, and mine, it was a spirit-filled moment. After 2 decades of inspiring people, uplifting souls with her songs, and giving people to get on the dancing floor with her songs, Obapa Christie celebrated her 20th anniversary in the gospel music fraternity.
For me, it's a great honor because Obapa Christie has been in this ministry for 20 years. I mean, I was singing her songs when I was way back in SS. And so for me to grow up and be on stage with her, you have no idea. I do not take it for granted to experience these 20 years of her ministry. It's a future that I look to also, 20 years to be celebrated, and people really came to celebrate a vessel of God. And for me, it's a joy and an honor, to let her see her song the way I sang it. I wanted her to feel the way people feel when they hear her song. So I tried to minister her own songs to her, and trust me, it's a very refreshing moment. Come on!
First off, how was the energy from the crowd?
Massive. It was great, and I believe that it's all because they're just all excited for Obapa Christie. Yes.
How many years have you been in the gospel fraternity?
21 years.
21 years.
Yes.
So you must have a very vivid experience of what Obapa might be experiencing now. 20 years in our anniversary. How has the journey been? From what you have seen, how you've seen her grow, all the issues that has come up with her till now.
Yes, it's always sometimes been down, sometimes been up. But through it all, I mean, we're serving a faithful God who knows the purpose of giving us the giftings that He gave us. But no matter how difficult it is, He's always been with us. And even though the journey has been tough, but we've always sailed through.
How old is your song, Bema Yesu?
That's about 16 years ago.
When you play it, it falls on the heart of people like it's a new thing. How does it make you feel?
Great, and I feel blessed about it. And I believe that it's basically because it has a power of God. I mean, it has a power of God in it. And I always say that when a song is filled with the Holy Spirit, it lives on and on and on from generation and generations to come. Sometimes, even regardless of the fact that I did the song, sometimes when I put myself out of it, I still get blessed with that song. That's how powerful it is.
It was when Professor Kofi Abraham got on stage that the Honorable Minister for Trade and Industry, Honorable Alan John Tremanting, got onto the dance floor. When Obapa Christie got on stage, the patrons in the auditorium had no use for their seats anymore. Journey. How would you explain? How's the experience been?
Experience in the obete the ya obete the enyo nanso ni nyina no e kan bomba ya de ba ko se awie ye no eye nkunimdie na ye de aseda amanyame nyame ne me adi ni ye pa man kan na meboa sameti ase ana mingu ya ne nyame a okun bia na me gina no na ye owuo nanso nyame ehumemmobo na wa ma me nkwa na me da so te ase a aseda nka nyame din.
females in this industry is not an easy journey for them. What would you say to encourage other females who want to be in this industry?
Meda say obabi a wopesa wo yesa ofra adwuma yi no o trying to boase any ojo any determination. It was so determined say we mepe so what you say aha
If you're looking for energy, if you're looking for excitement, if you're looking for fun, if you're looking for a charged atmosphere, then you should have been at the Saka Saka Park. It was the 7th edition of the Shaman to the World by reggae dancehall artist Stonebwoy, and a lot of his friends showed up. This is one of the 7 that more artists have showed up than it would have probably been. Well, my colleague Becky was there, and she brings us all the excitement.
So it's a big energy out there. My first time on stage. Stonebwoy and it's different. I feel the love, I appreciate him a lot, you feel me? Shouts out Shaman, I love you guys too. Yeah.
Well, I'll first talk about the show. It's been great. I mean, so many years running, and the people are still showing him love, and I feel it's a great thing, and it's a great thing that he's doing in his hometown. And then the performances were great. I mean, I had the chance to perform with him. He's been a brother from long, so I just had to come here to support. So yes, definitely.
Performed on the stage. Can't see you because you have a song together. First of all, let me start with you. I mean, how is the experience like for you?
It's good. This is my first time here, and it's massive. I love it.
Yeah, Charlie. It's good to be here.
Unfortunately, when it starts getting so exciting and so entertaining, time becomes our enemy. And out of that, we have to bag and baggage and get out of here. Many thanks going out to the production crew. And also for you doing the viewing, it has been a beautiful time. The name is IB Ben Baako. The ladies love to call me IB. On social media, the handle is IB Ben Baako. Get there and let's get chatting, okay? Let's get it. Let's make it very personal. Well, next week, same time, we will be here and we will be letting you in on what happened over the weekend with events.